It's nice to meet you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tapio Gwamore. I'm going to give you some lessons on our chemistry, paper 2, for physical science. Our first chapter is electrochemistry, which is one of the challenging topics which we have in chemistry. So first of all, we are going to look on the definition of electrochemistry, which can be defined as the interchange of chemical energy and electrical energy. It can also be defined as the start of the changes that causes electrons to flow, creating what we call electricity. This flow of electrons is created by reduction and oxidation, what we call redox reactions. So there is a need for us to define what is oxidation and what is reduction. Oxidation itself is the loss of electrons. It can also be defined as the increase in the oxidation number. It can also be defined as the addition of oxygen. So it can also be defined as the addition of oxygen. It can also be defined as the loss of hydrogen. So these are the four definitions of oxidation. Reduction is the opposite of oxidation, and it can be defined as the gain of electrons. It can also be defined as the decrease in the oxidation number. It can also be defined as the loss of oxygen. It can also be defined as the addition of hydrogen. So these are the four definitions of each of oxidation and reduction. But in this case, we are going to use the first two definitions. That is, of oxidation, we have the loss of electrons and the increase in the oxidation number. For reduction, we are going to use the gain of electrons and the decrease in the oxidation number. So let us have an example and see how these particular reactions are applied. So let's say when we have sodium combining with chlorine to form sodium chloride, what we call common salt, the sodium atom gives away an electron and undergoes oxidation. So we are going to write our reaction as the sodium loses an electrons, and in the process we are going to form the sodium ion plus an electron. And in the other hand, our chlorine atom gains an electron and undergoes reduction. So we are going to have the formation of the chloride ion. So now if we're going to look closely in our reactions, we understand that atoms are chemically neutral. So we are having our sodium is being converted into the sodium ion, right? So the sodium atom's oxidation number is 0, but the oxidation number for the sodium ion is +1. So we have an increase in the oxidation number of sodium from 0 to 1, which is oxidation. And we have again the loss of electrons from the sodium atom in forming the sodium ion. And so we are having the first two definitions of oxidation being applied in this particular reaction. Then again, now we are saying with this lost electron from the sodium atom is now going to be gained by the chloride atom, and in the process we are forming the chloride ion. So we see a decrease in the oxidation number of chlorine from 0 to -1, which is a reduction reaction. So our two definitions for reduction are being highlighted here. That is the addition of an electron, which is reduction, and we also have a decrease in the oxidation number, that is from 0 to -1.